Rappers full, Walkman's in your car, not dead yet. Make some fucking noise. You cunts can call me daddy though, yeah? Right, we're gonna get into this. Is actually the main event of the day, but they're going on a little bit early, right? These are two of the best fucking battlers on the league by far. On my left hand side, smashing it in battle, smashing it with the tracks. Make some noise for Scauldy. Yeah?
Rest in peace, brother XL, right?
Yeah,
100%. CFTP, baby.
on my right hand side, from Clondalkin in Dublin, right? One of the best rappers in the country. You know who he is. Make some fucking noise for him. They decided off camera who's gonna go first. Just before I get into this, everybody make some noise for XL. Yeah,
Now before we get into this one, I need to settle something first. See this chap here? However good you think you are, he may be a level just above. He thinks different. I can tell by the way he structures bars through every sentence of his words. Just listen. Then remind yourself he's not even 20 fucking one, but he never gets that shine. Not anymore, Kez. Here's your second in the sun. This is your chance. Go ahead, pull that devil from below, cause I'm your blessing from above. Here's your plate. E, get yourself a belly full of grub. If I drink, you drink, we can fetch another cup. Cause if I have to tear my brother down, I will at least help my brother up. So welcome, Kez. Look around. Let's go. Look around you, Kez. Look around you. It's God there. Isn't it nice? I know what he's thinking. I know what he's thinking. Oh, that was a bitch of a climb. I've never been at such dizzying height. Fuck. Usually when it's main event time, I'm told to fuck sit on the sides, but yeah, this is the life. No, but not bullshitting. I am admitting it right now. You do deserve to be here. You have a gift on the mic. You went toe to toe with Damo, Darko, didn't look out of place, and you were given a fight. You should be brimming with pride. But come here, let me give you a little bit of advice. Do you want to know why? After top tier performances, you were still seen as a lower middle tier guy, even with great rhythm, and your delivery's nice. It's not because we don't find you an interesting guy. It's because you have the worst fucking accent and the shittiest voice, bro. What the fuck is that comes out of your mouth? You sound like a stroke victim with coke in him. Kids, this is what happens when the bed bugs bite. You sound like you're perpetually having a heavy night. Why hasn't anyone given this chap's head an MRI just to check he's fine? Because when I first met you guys, I was thinking he looks sound. Maybe he could be a friend of mine, and then I heard you talk and I thought, oh wait, never mind, bro. You sound like you ate a condenser mic for a second time. No, wait. You sound like you're really into petty crime. No, wait. You sound like the type of guy who cycles round in the dead of night on a Rob Child's pedal bike, asking cunts, can you get a light? And when they say they don't smoke, all terrified, you say, what you say about me, ma? And just start hooking out left and right. No, wait, I got it. You sound like you smell of shite. How is that possible? Time.
I feel a bit bad after all the love we got. I'm not coming with references and all that shit for this fat prick. He's having a fucking praise what Matt did. Quiet young fella vanished. Now we stick out like it's magic. Pulled me out the dark. I'm here now. That's a hat trick. Followed the champ's advice and got a last stick in me track since. Dashing laps around the field. Not bested on a track since. Robbie wants me. You literally shouldn't have asked, kid. Your own said she doesn't like your raps and you've been dancing on crack since. So here we are, boys, eh? September 11th. Something happened, I don't know. I just came for the session. Outside event though. That's not something you'd expect them to mention. I thought she was more of an inside job, but I haven't any objections. You asked for this, yeah? Don't be acting like you done me a favour or something. Cheap fuck. Coleman only stalling these events wasn't the only time he ever came for his cousin, two little wobblers. Fella does a battle in a small little stable in Dublin that complains about how he failed and then fucking how he never hears his name in discussions. Thought you would have lied for this, man. The generator in the room, proving you're better than a few. At events the thing you spew is everything I spit is relevant to you. It's funny about them stables, cause the very next event that they did do, you had to wrestle with the truth that Yannick got arrested and was more relevant than you. Happy birthday, Yannick, yeah. Little hip-hop purist. Think they're beating me? I was in the Holy Land shadow boxing in the Airbnb, stinking the gaff up, fuck breathing It was the air breathing me, screaming Candyman and Bloody Mary in the mirror. Look, they're afraid of me.
Yes.
You are not goody. Move like that, and it's pure funny. Carl there, like, Rob, buddy. Started down the shops for me. I don't want to hear it if your runners is not mucky. Until last month, I didn't even know the Lewis cost money.
It's not free. It is.
It's free if you're brave enough, yeah. So what you got for me? Something that's relevant to me. Well, I'm a fella with no grievances, so list off all your notes. Might as well just be a preach to the choir now. Please get that shit out if it means that you'll pipe down. I don't need to be morally above you in a clash to have the high ground. Because what you're standing on is my ground. And he rises that advises you to my rounds to lie down. Fella calls himself a rapper's rapper. Yeah, that just boils down to other than he made someone no one gives a shit.
Go! Look at me, what? Out here slumming it with Scatman the Scauldy. But I want everyone to see it. Make sure that camera's recording full focus. I don't want anyone pacing backwards and forwards or sat in the corner, because this one's going to leave a weird taste in everyone's mouth like sparkling water. All spectators right here. I need this space jammed like I'm capturing Jordan, because I find it funny. You went from Pedro to Roe. Pedro to Roe. Shit, I've already got the ambulance ordered. You might have dropped the PED, but still can't do enough to enhance the performance. What's the show? Look at this cunt. Fuck off. Look at this cunt. How rough was your puberty? You look like Lunar C after doing E in 2CB. You look like you missed about 10,000 nights of beauty sleep. You look like the type of cunt who robs smokes from the duty free, gets caught, then refuses to leave. You look like the type of cunt to spend your week's dole in the pub at the fruit machines. You look like the type of cunt who creeps gaffs on New Year's Eve. But that reputation of yours supersedes, because I have you pegged to a T. Because really, if the truth's revealed, he's the type of cunt to live life behind his computer screen, and if the time ever came for you to bleed, he'd use your own family as a human shield, you little rat bag. Yeah, little rat bag, yeah. But no, you're just a nipper, Kez. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, that's good for you. But you are looking at a man who was fully trained that has not come to fail. If you're squeamish, look away. Because if this cunt comes in range, you'll get that bap to the face like Sugar Ray. Today, Judgment Day. Chap, you could be great, but for goodness sake, enunciate. In this league, you have never pulled your weight. Oh, I wish this was the good old days. I'd grab a hammer and put you straight like a crooked nail. Oh, yeah. Because this is my gaff, Kez. I was nice enough to buzz you in. I'm in the driver's seat. You were roadside trying to tum a lift. To you, this is one for the bucket list. To me, it's just one for the fun of it. You could not touch me with that unstructured, cluttered shit. Fuck it in the rubbish bin. You are nothing but a gust of wind. I will not budge an inch. I helped to build a wall, so just know if I bunch my fist, it's bad news for you when it hits you like a ton of bricks.
Yeah. This fella hit 30. This fella hit 30. This fella hit 30. He hit 30, boy. He hit 30. Sorry. This fella hit 30.
You're getting old as well.
Stop. Oh, 20. This fella hit 30. Started panicking pure, snapping because all his mates was getting married and all. Straight to the chats on his phone. Sent every young one there a snap of his balls, then managed to call someone his bride, but had to get married abroad to marry the broad. Nice! But he's happy and all. Hope you don't mind me asking you, bro, but why have a honeymoon or whatever it's called to make something up fucking Saturday one when you have a perfectly good, beautiful, Caravan Rob. But whatever though. We all got a strat of our own using a V card. Difference is we use the fucking lead card. You use the whole different type of green card.
That's a quack.
But whatever, yeah? Start hitting the road with your little sniffling nose because you're not built for the smokes. This fella's an angel apparently. Only pure thing about this tick is the coke. Only prick that I know who visits the coast of South America for the snow. 10 years ago, I was 10. Didn't matter what the state it was on. It was. 10 years ago, I was 10. Didn't matter what the state it was on. On my age was on the Jaeger bombs, claiming spots at her planes and shots. You was like 22 or something, still in your emo stage. Taking your little because you hated pop. You were cake. You were cake. I'm not talking about that, about you trying all that makeup on with Andy Duff. Like a pack of pansy puffs getting barmy go for pedestrians because you're looking like an athlete's foot. Asking for that Mandy stuff. Well, I was back in Ballymun, turning the corner after the class be done with a Capri Sun in hand and looked, seen a pack of youngfers in Santry Woods going, here boys, add these up. That's when I actually learned that half these songs I'm learning were being used by entire families playing Candy Crush on their kitchen tables, replacing whatever the fuck they had for lunch in the back of these slums. So no, I'm not the best person on the planet, but man, I'll be fucked if I live to be validated by the likes of this smarmy cunt. Yeah. Stop wanking in the mirror, yeah? Stop wanking in the mirror for 2 minutes and have a real look at yourself. So shook at yourself you have to convince us you're a decent person in a room full of scum just to feel good about yourself.
You say some things just better left unsaid. Some people are more fragile. They may just get upset. Very well, but then again, that is not the mind frame that I represent. I believe any man with a remnant of self-respect should always look to help a friend. Say the things that are hardest to say, then lay them out a set of steps to a better self. Don't beat around the bush, because one day they just might fight in an electric fence, and that shock may be too much to recover from for their mental health. But yeah, I guess sometimes my words are weapons, Kez, daggers. So just in case this one is neck and neck, I'll have to forward slash like a web address and wrestle with a severed head. You want reality? Here's some. Open wide. I find it no surprise at all that you have never got that rosy shine. You will never be the golden boy that blows their minds. You are not the almighty prototype. You will never be the poster child. You have seen others come in and pass you by overnight. No hope of hype, zero global appeal. Your whole demeanour is wholeheartedly localised. Because in this shit, you better have thick skin and keep those emotions attached. Like a sociopath, don't you dare show a weakness and never overreact, because the truth is you know I like you. But I would still leave you here with nothing but the clothes on your back, cause there's no going back. You turn your back on me, chap, you'll get a hole in the back. Oh, the truth hurts. So let me be open and frank. You would not get this battle because I felt like you were closing the gap. You are here only cause Matt said I could have anyone I wanted. I set up Roby and Scabs. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Do you know where you stand? You're a charity case, and everyone here can go ahead and quote me on that, because the main difference between us, you better know for the fact, is I got asked who I want, then you got told who you had. I still only wanted this battle solely out of respect, but still waters run deep, and now we are out with your depth, and I know you have done mountains of prep, rehearsed for hours at end and gave 1000%, because losing, but not that badly, would be seen as a resounding success. So I want you to walk away today feeling proud of yourself. I want this to be the catalyst for you to come out of your shell, because now that's me, Jamie and Hades who have vouched for you, Kez, put a hand out to try and pull you out of the dregs for about to excel. So you better had learned to fly this time, because from now on you're out of the nest, and let's see you have one worthwhile battle if you haven't got anyone's help. Time.
Look, I hate to harp on this one.
Let's go, Kez.
You're about 33. And Elflin. It's too late. You're not sleeping now, so keep this sheep counting bleeding over. Won't beat around the bush or a geezer now, and with this disease about, you should be keeping out the streets and out the beats that speak to the people round them. When your hits don't land, you scream and shout, tell them keep it down. You please a crowd, you really doubt it. You cup your hands, but tell yourself the people really be eating out them. One might say this, One might say this carry-on's what turned the likes of Dean around, but once a cunt, always a cunt. You reap what you sow, and your seeds are sprouted. You're frustrated, but keep me out of it. I'm just here to tick the checklist, have a drinking session, but I'm sick of all this bitter tension of this prick just prepping, watching, because he can't even think to mention something that's not gossip, so everything you say or do is in his ink to pen with. That's the thing that's funny. He waits for you to shit the bed, then goes for easy angles, then just chalks it down to skill and penship. It's fucking gas. You pride yourself with the gift to keep the listener guessing, but shit, in essence, you're the easiest one of us to predict. You weapon. Listen, and don't be lipping about this kid's progression. Spare me the lecture. Don't compare me to poets. Don't compare me to jesters. Get that shit out your visual. I'm not here to impress you. They can get past some smoke as well. I'll put me peers under pressure. Fuck a pecking order, yeah? Fuck all this pecking order shit. Bring a spirit to your sector. Came for the gargle. But best believe I'll come back with his head. Fuck laughed at. It's 10 cents and wax to the end. You've been biting flows off Damien and Gav for the best of 3 years. Now you're there like, what you chatting about, Kez? Fuck that, yeah? You have a block of hash for the head. You couldn't hack this shit from the start to the end because you can't handle it.
Give it up, give it up!